Hi there, you're welcome to another tutorial on SC and today we're going to learn how to make Afrobeat drum patterns, the common four drum patterns you should know right now in Afrobeat. Hit the subscribe button and let's get started. And we're going to start with amapiano. Amapiano is one of the trending sounds right now, originating from southern parts of Africa, South Africa to be precise. We already have our sounds loaded up here, our tempo already set to 113 BPM. You can have yours within 110 to 120 BPM, depends on how groovy you want it to be. But it's already set at 113 BPM. You can access this project file and all the project files for the drum patterns we'll make in the description below on our membership site. Now, that's if you just want to recreate the exact same sound where we do it and follow the course properly. You don't have to take the project files, but if you would like to follow, which can help, speed up your learning, then you can download the project files there. So let's get started. So we have our sounds loaded up. Like I said, we have our kick. Amapiano typically makes a very soft kick sound. Nothing too punchy, nothing crispy, just bass heavy and soft. Then a percussion here. Another percussion, that is a cajon sound, like something like a hand drum. Then our snare and our trusty amapiano shaker. All right, so let's build up a common or rather a simple drum pattern. So let's start with the snare bounce. So I'm going to be using our mouse to punch this in. Let's come back to pattern mode. Yeah. That's a very common and popular amapiano snare bounce. So let's add our percussions next. Then let's see what we can do with this. All right. Let's see how it sounds like this. I think it's better like this. All right, then we'll add our kick. Now you can do some changes with your kick sound, like you can extend this into another bar so you can make your kick even more interesting. That's if you want to. You can do this. You can do this. Just copy the sounds out. Then you can just punch everything in. Then do this. I think this is fine. So now we add our trusty shaker to get the overall bounce. So we can't just add the shaker here. It may keep, it doesn't go all the way. So what we'll just do is we'll add it in the playlist mode. So click our drums, drag it here into the playlist, extend it a little, like just double. You can just select and click it here, or you can drag and drop from here. Then we have our shaker. You can also access audio files here. That's because the shaker it's an audio loop. So you can access your audio files here, where you can access your patterns here in FL Studio. So you drag this here and it fits in. If yours doesn't fit in, because this has to be like 125 BPM. Let me show you something. If I do this and I click none, you see it doesn't fit in originally. Like, it sounds faster than the beat. So to fix yours into your tempo, whatever tempo it may be, whether it's 110, 115, 120, you just come here, you double click it, come to this time stretching menu here, right click, you go to project temp. No, don't take project tempo. Take 1 bar for a start. You see, it fits into 1 bar. But if you were to do maybe, um, sorry, if you were to do maybe 2 bars, here it will sound. It's on time, but it sounds weird, you know. So we just want it to sound natural. So you can just double it by select, make sure it's selected, Control B all the way. You can adjust the level. And you can also play with the mode right here to change the vibe of it. Because when you stretch the audio, it tends to change how the samples sound. So you can resample it or you can leave it at the typical sound, how it naturally sounds. So I think I prefer, let's see how it sounds. I think I prefer it resampled. It sounds more natural in the resampled mode. Alright, so we've made our amapiano drum pattern. Alright, so the next drum bounce you should know is UK Afrobeat bounce. Although it's quite diverse, but I'm going to make the most popular one. It's commonly used by Wizkid and some UK Afrobeat artists as well. So let's get started. So we just create, the snare. This project file, like I said, is available in our member site section. You can just click the link below to access these files, these project files. So let's go to song mode. The tempo is already set at 97 BPM. Most UK drum bounce start from 96 and can go all the way to 105, depending on the feel you are trying to create. So we're trying to create this low key, this low vibe tempo. Like it goes. So let's see. All right, let's bring in the kick now. Then we add these hi-hats to get the vibe going. All right, so where you have that is the basic structure. Trust me, it's really, really easy. That is the UK Afrobeat drums. Well, there are more complex ones, by the way, but most songs can fly with this. You can get really chilled UK Afrobeat vibe with this. And then we add a little shaker. So, but to add shaker, we'll come to the playlist. So we just stretch this out, come to our shaker here. So if I play, you see that it's not on time. So you just double click it, time. Let's try 1 bar. This is nice. You can even adjust the pitch to be more of what you want it to be. I think I prefer it a bit tiny like this. Yeah, so we can double it out all the way. So you can even make a version. You can even make several variations along the way. You can stretch it out and do, rearrange the kick, add a little bit more, take something out. It all depends on what you're trying to create. But this is the basic structure for creating UK Afrobeats drums. All right. So the third drum pattern you should know is the typical Afropop. That is one that's trending right now. Is I think the by far most popular drum pattern you're going to hear right now. So um, it typically starts with the snare. Let's create the snare. The tempo is already set. It could be 96 BPM. Typically, its BPM is between 96 to 105 BPM. That's really the magic range. That is like the sweet spot for typical Afropop drum pattern right now. Let's take this to pattern mode. All right. So then we just simply add the soft kick. Let's alternate it and see. I think it will make it more interesting. Let's make the flavor come out. Don't mind me, I said flavor, I feel like music has taste, I just feel like music is taste. So sometimes we use words that make no direct meaning to describe how we feel in a certain situation. Um, okay, I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. So now we're going to add a shaker loop. So we're going to add the shaker loop. It's called Afro 1110 shaker or 110 shaker. Um, Let me go through my sounds. I didn't load it up on this project. Packs, percussions. This shaker loop, you can get it on Jeb Josh YouTube channel 1110. Let's use the mini. So we'll snap it to time. Project tempo. Auto. Spread tempo doesn't fit it, so we'll try 1 bar. 1 bar is too tiny. Listen. So 2 bars. So we punch it in with this. So we can adjust the loudness of the shaker. You may even add some percussions if you want. You can add percussions all the way. You can just keep it simple. Or you can just take it out completely. It all depends on you. So that's how to build a very popular Afropop drum pattern. Of course, you can always modify this into what you want, but this is the basic template. So the final drum pattern, well, the last but not the least, there are many more variations of Afrobeat drums out there, but the last we're going to talk about is the drum pattern that is influenced by the Latino dance hall. I feel this is very interesting because a lot of artists from from the upcoming to the major artists at one time or at some point always use this drum pattern right from the good olden days of much more older artists to new artists. it keeps coming back, and they keep re-modifying it. So I'm going to let me not waste your time and just get on with it. So we already have the project file for this as well, also available. So, and of course our kick, and our tempo is 99. So let's see. Let's on our metronome. You see, that's that typical Latino sound. Then let's add some hi-hat and see. Yeah. Let's see if we can do something else. I think let's keep it simple like this. Then let's layer this. Let's layer it and see. All right, I think that's fine. Then we can layer our drum sounds. You can even do something like this. Or you can even take this out. Or you can make it something like this. There's so many ways to modify this drum pattern. It's very, very flexible. I don't think it will ever stop being used. There are so many artists that have used this drum pattern. So many. From the legends to the current raving artists. All right. So you can even come here. Let's go to, and you can even change the pitch a little. And that's all up to you to make the variations. All right, so that's pretty much it for how to make this drum pattern. So I hope this lesson helps you in creating more creative drum patterns for your Afro beats. So don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to join the membership site to get access to all of these project files, and also see you on the next tutorial. I remain Sir Classy, your instructor from SC Tuts. Cheers.